continuation of the same problem that we've been discussing recently, or was there something different?
No, it was similar. I always talk about the game being connected, and it just feels like we're putting ourselves in some tough spots offensively, and then that translates to defense, and then we're late in either in transition or on rotations, and we just can't stop fouling. 38 more free throws tonight. We talk about it every day, but something has to click with our guys. But I don't think it's they're all just blatant hacks. I think the way we're playing is affecting our defense. I think it looks like a pickup game out there. So we have to get out and play with a purpose and play with some grit. And until we do, then we're going to be experiencing games like this where just never quite get the traction you need to build momentum.
Are you kind of being critical of your offense there, like shot selection? I mean, that's what it sounds
yeah. I mean, I both. I mean, our defense we got to be near the bottom of the league in defensive efficiency right now. So I think it's mostly defense, mostly fouling. We've had some tough rebounding nights, but I'm seeing a lot of possessions where the ball's not moving, and ball movement leads to wide open shots, which leads to everybody being a little bit happier, a little more part of things. And that's where you get some grit, where you create some easy shots, you knock it down, you get back on defense, you get a stop, and you build a pattern within the game. That's what I talk about when I say play with a purpose. There needs to be a sense as a team, as a group, that here's what we're trying to do. We're trying to string together good offensive possessions and then get back defensively, defend without fouling, and do that over and over and over again. But right now, it's just a pickup game.
Is that somewhat? You could say it's like a good thing with your roster, but Wiggins is emerging more. Poole, has become what he's become. Clay wants to get his shots. He's now back. Some of your young guys like to score. I mean, you have a lot of guys who can get their own out there. I mean, does that present the challenges you're talking about? Well,
I mean, it's great to have guys who can create a shot, and you have to have that. But what you have to do as a team is find the balance between, what's the right shot, what's a good shot, and what's a shot that's going to lead to maybe a bad spell, because these games can change like that. It's literally a possession or two, and the momentum can swing, and you have to be aware of that as a team, and that's what we have to get to, and we will. I'm very confident that we'll figure this out. But we have an interesting mix. We've got some vets who just won a title. We got some young guys who are anxious to play, and we just haven't found our footing. We haven't found our identity yet. So we'll work at it.
We're only seventh game of the season. At what point do these issues that we've been talking about become more of a concern, a pressing concern?
Well, they're a concern right now, and so we address them. Each game with video and with practice and walkthroughs, and you just keep plugging away.
How difficult do you think it is for a young player to, know how to be a role player off the bench, and it needs to be kind of energy and bursts, and some of the stuff that we've talked about plenty, but that young guys usually aren't tasked with doing across this league?
Well, young guys in general just have to feel the league. I mean, you look across at the other locker room. These guys, they have 4 or 5 first-round picks from the last 2 years. Really talented guys, and they're working together, trying to figure it out. And tonight was a great win for them. And this is all part of it in this league. So for us, we have the luxury of having a bunch of vets who can bring our young guys along. And so in theory, it should be more manageable. And that's why I'm very confident that we'll eventually get where we need to get.
Is it fair for anyone to expect that this team's identity will be like anything similar to last year's identity? It's a new group.
Yeah, it's a new group. We're playing a lot of different people, and if you include Jermichael and Dante or Ty, you're not only introducing the 3 rookies or 3 second-year players to a rotation, but also 2 players new to the system and the style. So it takes a little time. And like I said, we'll get there. I'm very confident of that. But our guys need to come together, and there needs to be a sense of purpose, and we got to figure out what that means.
Do you sense a sense of urgency from your guys in figuring this out?
Excuse
Do
me?
you sense a sense of urgency from your guys in figuring it out?
Not yet.
Later?
Not yet. And that's what we have to address.
You played Kuminga 19 minutes today. What did you see from him?
Did a good job while he was out there. We liked having his athleticism and size out there. Detroit has a really athletic team, powerful team. And so we wanted to be able to match some of that athleticism. And I thought JK played well. Thank you.